Hey, what's going on, people? I am the founder of the No-Hitter. Now, I'm sure there are other no-hitters out there, but if you are watching this, you will be getting my analysis of Major League Baseball. Now, there will be more to that. A little information about myself first. My name is, to protect myself, is KLI. That's what they're going to call me. And that's how we're just going to keep it. All right, so what are we going to talk about first? First of all, I'd like to say that anything I say is owned by the Major League Baseball Association and the Major League Baseball Players Association. That is not mine. I do not own that at all. All right? First of all, I'd like to say, huge Yankees fan, huge, but I'm an analyst. Can't go by feelings. It sucks. Oh well. So, let's get the show started. To start off, I am an analyst. I do it through phone. I do it through Facebook. I'll be making a new Facebook page. Please become a fan of it. It's going to be called The No-Hitter. I'm sure there's going to be other ones to do with it, so we may have some numbers at the end of it. I'll give you more later updated details on that. But, I've gotten text messages. I've been running through it. Also, if there is a football question you may have, or a basketball question you may have, there are two other networks, two other great guys who know who they're talking about. My buddy ML's Finest and his buddy JJ, they're awesome. So not much more can be said about that. They're absolutely awesome at what they do. And if you're a hockey fan, well, you're out of luck. I don't know any hockey people. All right, so let's get this started. I got a Facebook from, I'm not going to say the name but you are from Chicago, Illinois. The first question I got, these are the many questions that I have gotten, are, do you see the Miami Heat starting a trend in baseball? And to that answer, I say yes. Look at the Philadelphia Phillies, and that goes on to another question, do you see the Philadelphia Phillies as a Miami Heat? Absolutely. Absolutely, the Philadelphia Phillies are a dynamic nightmare for anybody who faces them. If I'm the Mets, if I'm the Nationals, if I am anybody in that NL East division, especially the Braves, who have struggled, when it comes to, Cliff Lee, when it comes to Cole Hamels, I'd be worried if I were them. I mean, it's face to facts, before the Marlins as well. I mean, they just got rid of Dan Algala, so bye-bye. But I think the Phillies will go to the World Series. But it is baseball. It is sports. Sports can be fickle. I mean, I myself didn't think the San Francisco Giants had the ability to go and win the World Series, but they did. Very, very good at what they do. So all I have to say to that is, I tip my hat off to that Philadelphia Phillies GM for doing what he did. Now they have hitting, now they have pitching. If they can get a solid bullpen, it's the most dynamic team I've ever seen in baseball. True story. I mean, the Yankees lost out, the Rangers lost out. I mean, what else can you say? Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, in the American League East, you have a big three in Boston. And no, I'm not talking about Pierce, Allen, and KG. I'm talking about their closing. All right, you have Hideki Okajima, who's amazing, absolutely amazing. Now I'm a Yankees fan saying this, guys, so bear with me. You also have now Bobby Jenks, according to Ozzie Guillen, and then you have Jonathan Papelbon, the Irish Wonder. So I look at that as the Boston Big Three. I look at that as, if you're down by 2 runs in a game, you're going to need to get in there before the 7th inning comes and get those hits. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult for you. So that being said, my World Series pick is the Red Sox and Phillies. I say the Phillies take it in 6 games, and I'm calling that already this early in the year. I don't care what you people have to say about it. It's just the facts. I mean, look at the NFL right now. You got people saying the Falcons and the Patriots, and that's just going off based off records and statistics. Now, next question I got is from my friend NY's Finest. Where do you see the Yankees going from here? Real simple. They may make it to the playoffs. You know, that AL East is going to be the toughest division in the league. I mean, you can have 5 teams, which has never happened before, all be above 500. You know, not necessarily a heavy playoff run, but above 500. You know, you have the Yankees, who are going to be above 500 no matter what. It's expected. I don't think Steinbrenner will do anything about it. You have the Boston Red Sox, who are going to be healthy. They're going to have that new pitching. They're going to have that Dustin Pedroia back to full health, Kevin Youkilis, you know, all that fun stuff. And then you're going to have the Baltimore Orioles, who under Buck Showalter finished the year above 500. It's amazing what a manager can do with all that talent. I'm looking at that young catcher down in Baltimore, and I'm saying that is the future of catching. I think Joe Mauer started a trend when it comes to catchers. Easily said, done. All right, and then you look at the Toronto Blue Jays team. You'll never count them out. You know, for a while there, they were going with the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the freaking the Rays, man. You know, I wouldn't count them out. And, you know, you go back to the Rays. Yeah, they lost Carlos Pena. You know, and you know the Rays have an issue of getting fans. I mean, that might be that actual fault in the long run. But I think you look at that division. I think you just say, wow, that division is intense. So it's going to be interesting. Nothing much more I could say about that division. I also got a funny question. I don't know who this is from, so if you're listening, here's the answer for you. The state of the AL West. I mean, yeah, I can see the Oakland Athletics maybe getting better this year. I mean, you're going to see a typical Seattle Mariners thing. You know, they're going to get terrible in the beginning of the season. They're going to be halfway decent in the middle of the season, and then it's going to fall off at the end. You know, Ichiro and King Felix, although he is the Cy Young Award winner, is not going to be enough to carry that team at all. It's just, you know, it sucks to say for those awesome Seattle fans. The Seattle fans are very committed to their sports. I mean, you look at the Supersonics when they left down to Oklahoma City. It was like depressing. It was absolutely depressing. You also look at the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, first of all, 7-9. I just want to make a little side note there. That's freaking retarded how they're in the playoffs. And my Giants aren't. Fuck you, Seahawks fans. Fuck you. I'm just kidding, guys. And, you know, those Mariners fans, they're diehard, you know. I think Seattle fans are some of the best fans in the world. I think it's not like Philadelphia. And, yes, to you Philadelphia fans, I am sorry. You know, Philadelphia is a tough city to play in. They either like you or hate you. Seattle, rain, sun, snow, suck, good, Super Bowl, World Series, you know, they will always root for you. So I want to give what I call my tip of the glove and my tip of the hat. Now, tip of the glove is my second tip of the hat. I can't say 2 tip of the hats. You know, I want to kind of be creative about it. So my tip of the hat number 1 for the offseason so far is to the Philadelphia Phillies. And this is how generally I will end my show. I won't end it just yet. But my tip of the glove would, again, I'm going to go to the Seattle Mariners fans would be, and that stuck with it, you know, not necessarily an off-season, but I just wanted to start out my first show. You know, I grew nowhere near Seattle. I'm from the other coast. You know, I don't live on the other coast now. I'm not going to give you where I live. You know, I live in Chicago. I'm not in Chicago, but, you know, I give those fans a lot of credit to everything they do. So to that, I just say awesome. Awesome for them. You know, you guys definitely deserve it. 100%, not a doubt in my mind. So, my show is coming to an end. You know, let me get my final thoughts in before next show come up. I'm going to be doing a web show, not every night, but for the first 3 nights, I'll be doing a web show in case you guys are watching. Again, I just want to do a quick note. All this doesn't belong to me. All this belongs to the Major League Baseball and Major League Baseball associations. I owe no likeness to any of these. It is completely the Major League Baseball. You know, Commissioner Bud Selig, I want to give a little shout out to you for, you know, giving us the sport and making it stay alive. You know, with all the NASCAR and all the NFL. You know, and that goes also out to Roger Goodell and all the other commissioners of sports. You know, you guys keep it alive, and I want to thank you for that. I think we can all appreciate what those guys do for us. And to that, I say goodbye, everybody. See you next time.